We're back, and we have the Let Loose podcast. Yo, we doing it again, man. I got my homeboy Jordan James, man, the co-host, man. Tell him how you doing, brother.
What's good, bro? My bad, man. Let me get my feet up off the table and shit. It's a celebration, but we can't go too much. Let me not smoke in the house either. I'll get in trouble. But what's going on, bro? Let Loose podcast coming back. I think this is episode 12 now. I'm losing count. I don't know, but we back in the building. We on a serious note, we are in black today because we've had a tragic event over the weekend, ladies and gentlemen, and we are attending the funeral of the Ohio State Buckeyes right now. Yo, Pops, what's going on, man?
Life is beautiful, man. Life is just so beautiful. It's just I can't put it into words. It's just beautiful. Saturday, they got a gospel song out that's been out for a while called "Oh Happy Day." That's what Saturday felt like. It was beautiful. Out of all the Michigan games I've watched, and I've been affiliated with watching them for over 5 decades, this was the second half that I'd never seen. I mean, oh man, it was just unreal.
Complete turnaround. We'll get to it. Sam, you already know where we go from here, bro. Let's get our shout outs out the way to everybody this week. 110 subscribers. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate y'all. Much love, respect to everybody. Thank y'all for watching. We had a lot of views today, I seen. We've had a lot in the last few days. A lot of subscribers. We appreciate everybody. Thank y'all very much.
Thank y'all so much. So much.
You rock.
Want to give shout out to Luke Berry on YouTube. Thank you for commenting. He said promo Sam, or promo, not promo Sam, but he gave something about the promo. Again, I don't understand the exact terminology he used, but thank you, Luke Berry, for commenting. We appreciate you.
Luke Berry, what's going on, famo?
My boy Owen Deal from work, man, he commented on a video. I don't know if you've seen it. I think it was from last episode, but I didn't see it. He said, "Don't fire Sam Bam."
Thank y'all. No. Thank you. Hey, for real. I'm trying to stay intact, baby.
It was an excused absence.
Excused absence.
Then my boy Leland Lowe's over there at the RCL show, man. He's commented when we had Rob on the last show. He says that he was sorry that he missed it. He said, "I see Rob got a great response. Feel bad letting him alone, being the only Buckeye there." Yeah, we kind of jumped on him for a little bit on the last show, but it's all love, whatever. But yeah, good. Man, thank you, Leland, for commenting. Thank everybody for commenting. We appreciate it. And yeah, man, what a crazy week in college football, dude. But y'all already know where we got to start. That's why we in business, why we in all black today. Ohio State University suffered a tragic day on Saturday. They were beaten. They were brutalized. They were embarrassed by the Michigan Wolverines. Looked good in the first half, not so much in the second half. Michigan pulled away 45-23, beating Ohio in Columbus for the first time in 22 years. It was quite a win. It was an iconic game, quite a win for Michigan fans, Michigan alum, the Michigan team, period, Harbaugh. It was fantastic. You just got to enjoy this, man. This was the second time ever, first time since 2006 that both of these teams were undefeated going into this game. So the game was going to be historic no matter what happened, no matter what way it went. Luckily for us that it went our way. And I won't say luckily because that game, they got beat down pretty good. So what's your takeaway from that, Sam? What's going on?
Man, those boys got obliterated. That's what happened. Every aspect of the game, man. I mean, I thought Ohio State was going to bring that noise, man. They were supposed to. Home field advantage, man. You got 7 on the spread, so you're supposed to at least do something, get close or something, But the boy just couldn't handle it in the second half, man. You got to have the poise. You got to have the tenacity. You got to be strong, man. Michigan are blue-collar guys, man. For real, they're down and dirty, man, doing the grunt work, man, all that stuff, bro. Y'all are pretty boys, man, look like, man. Y'all not really that type of guidance no more. You know what I'm saying? Ohio State is not that top team anymore, man.
They were undisciplined. They had a lot of errors, mental errors. It really cost them in the end. They played undisciplined that whole game. They couldn't. I don't feel like they could contain their emotions as the game went on, especially in the second half. But Pops, how you feeling about it, man? I know this game was historic for you, man. You done seen more of these Michigan-Ohio State games than all of us here put together. So
right.
Well, my eyes have seen every one. I haven't been to every one, obviously, but my eyes have seen every one since 1969. And you know, it's always the game, man. It doesn't matter if both teams are 6-4 when they go in. You know, to us, it's always the game, us and them. You know, and the rivalry itself, you know, it was before Schembechler got to Michigan. I mean, it was a competitive rivalry, whatever. But that 1969 game started off the hate. You know, actually the 1968 game, because Ohio before Bo got there, Woody Hayes, they beat us 50-14, and they
went for two.
They scored a touchdown late in that game, and then he went for 2 points. You know, I guess just to rub it in or whatever. So the reporter asked Woody, "Why did you go for 2 points?" And Woody turned around and looked at the camera and said, "Because I couldn't go for 3."
Oh boy!
So that didn't too much sit well with Bo when he got to Michigan. You know, and in '69, Ohio State. I mean, they were the big bad Ohio State. I mean, the smallest margin of victory that year may have been like 28 points. I mean, they was killing everybody, everybody. So when they played, I was 9 years old. When they played, me and my dad, we were supposed to go out and do something in the afternoon. So my dad said, "Well, let's sit down and watch it." Because none of us thought Michigan would win. We were like, "Oh, you know, they're gonna get killed or whatever." We got to watching it and watching it and watching it. And halftime, it was 24-12. That ended up what the final score would be. Dad picked up the phone and called somebody. "We ain't gonna be able to make it. We're gonna be here for a while." And they end up, man, it was the biggest upset. And back then, barbershops, particularly black barbershops, that was the place to talk sports. That was it.
Oh, it still is.
We went down there, man, and it was just chaotic. Everybody, man, I couldn't believe I told you. You know, some people, I told you. And my dad just went in there. He was just so happy, like I never would have thought.
It's that's remarkable.
Then we asked, "Dad, how come we didn't get tickets to go to the game?" He said, "Because I didn't want to sit out there in the cold and watch Michigan get their ass whooped like that." But he said, "For now on, every time they come up here, we're gonna be there."
Yeah.
You know, and that game started it. It started the real hate. Because in 19, you know, and everybody heard about their fans, you'd be crazy. People don't know this, but in 1970 and 1972, after Ohio State won the game, they got so stupid down there that they turned over a couple cars from Michigan, turned them over.
Mm-hmm.
That's why to this day, a whole lot of Michigan fans don't like to go down there because they got that crazy.
It gets nasty. It gets very crazy. All these things happen. What year was it, Pop? Help me, because I know you know off the top of your head that Ohio State came out and they ripped up our banner, or they ripped through our banner.
1973. That was here in Ann Arbor. Yep. They came out and jumped on our banner.
Came out and jumped on our banner.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, now after this game, people are infuriated more because of a flag plant. You know, we got to talk about that a little bit.
Well, we were pissed off because of that banner. That was the first time I heard the F word come out my dad's mouth.
And that was a long time ago, obviously, but the fact still remains, it happens. But stuff like this between the Woody Hayes, I went for 2 because I couldn't go for 3. The jumping on our banner, all the confrontational face-offs. I mean, that's what this rivalry is, you know. And then now when we won the game Saturday, they planted a flag on midfield, and now that's being taken way too far, I believe. Don't get me wrong, it's the most disrespectful probably thing that you could do without everything going like too far anymore. And I don't usually condone that. I think we're better than that. We are classier than that. But I will tell you what, if there was anybody who had that coming in any specific series of games, it was the Buckeyes, dude. It was the Buckeyes. You don't like it, you should have stopped. You should have did something during the game. You know, that's how I'm feeling now, obviously, because I'm biased because it was my team and we're finally like, I think in this rivalry, I think that this really like shifted it completely. Last year, remember when we won that game last year, Pops, Sam, I told y'all, I said, look, 70 to 80% of this game is mental. What they did last year, they're not afraid of them no more. They're not afraid of them. They know they are just as good, if not better, than Ohio State is. Damn the 5 stars. Damn all, you know, all the great coaches. Damn all of that. You know, I was reading a thing. What was it? Michigan, ladies and gentlemen. Ohio State has 14 5-star players on their squad. That's the same number as Alabama, compared to Michigan's 3. Okay. And Michigan still won that game on Saturday without their best player, a top Heisman candidate, could not go, played 2 snaps, could not go the rest of the game, who is basically the identity of our offense. And our backup running back and a hand cast is still managed to run for over 200 yards on you.
Crazy.
What they nuts. That's just insane, right? Like, am I the only one in thinking that? Like, that's insane what they did. They went in there and beat them in hostile enemy territory against all odds without their best player. We're the better team, hands down, flat out. It's our conference now. That's how it is.
I mean, not only that, it wasn't just Blake Corum. You still had Mike Morris ailing. He was hurt. AJ Henning was hurt. That lineman, Jones, he was hurt. Edwards, Corum. I mean,
yeah, they was all banged up.
Those guys were banged up. They were banged up.
They were banged up.
And they went out there and laid it on the line. Getting back to what you stated earlier, Jordy, we never been scared of Ohio State. It is mental, but we've never been scared of Ohio State. You know, it pained me to say it. They were just better than us. You know, we were never better than, you know, and the coaching has something to do with it too. I mean, Rich Rod and Brady Hill, come on. You know, right. But we were never scared of them. You know?
Yeah, it's just like the mental psych job kind of a thing. True. More so being scared when I say that for choice of clarification, I guess. But it's different now. You know, what they did last year, man. And you remember me saying that. I said, man, look, it's a whole new outlook now. Like, there's nothing I can tell you about this. I mean, you know, you have forgotten more about college football and Michigan history than I'll ever know in my lifetime. So you already know how it is. But that's just how I felt.